Hello, green-eyed monsters! Here I am again, your Mommy Eye, and welcome back to my channel, Mommy Potter the Plant Witch. And for today's video, our day 8 of 30 houseplant care, I'm gonna present to you Ferns care tips. Ferns are a group of vascular plants that reproduce via spores and have neither seeds nor flowers. They produce coiled fetal heads that uncoil and expand into fronds. Ferns are plants that do not have flowers. Ferns generally reproduce by producing spores. Similar to flowering plants, ferns have roots, stems, and leaves. However, as mentioned, ferns do not have flowers or seeds. Instead, they usually reproduce sexually by tiny spores or sometimes can reproduce vegetatively as exemplified by the walking fern. Ferns are excellent indoor because it is one of the best air purifying houseplants. This evergreen plant not only helps to rid the home of harmful toxins, it improves humidity by helping to restore moisture to the air naturally too. These are some of the examples of ferns. The bird's nest fern, which the fronds form from the middle. The dragon's whiskers fern, which has narrow fronds with serrated edges, and the green wave fern with its apple green leaves with a unique twist. On lighting requirements, indoor ferns grow best in bright indirect light. Although most ferns grow in moist, shady places like forest floors, this does not mean that they need no light. Low light will make the leaves turn yellow. Mommy Potter tips! When growing indoor ferns, place the position near a window that gets morning or late afternoon sun. Keep the ferns away from strong sunlight because direct sunlight will make them lose their leaves or turn their fronds yellow. On the type of soil for your ferns. In planting indoor ferns, you need to provide the right compost. The right compost must be free draining so that the roots never get water clogged. Mommy Potter tips! Prepare a compost that contains peat or cocoa cubes. Husk with plenty of sand is the best. The compost should never be allowed to dry out. On watering your ferns. Indoor ferns like consisting water, keeping the soil evenly moist but not too. Too little water causes ferns to wilt. Mommy Potter tips! Overwatering causes the fronds to yellow and wilt and may eventually lead to root rot and fungal diseases. There are varieties that you may allow the soil to dry out slightly between waterings. On the pests and diseases affecting ferns. Plant diseases are rare in ferns grown indoors, although your plants may suffer from infestations of scale insects, mealybugs, and mites. Mommy Potter tips! Hand picking or spraying with water is the best option for control. Check at least weekly to catch pests early. If ferns are infested with scale, the easiest way to control is to cut off affected fronds. If infestation is out of control, you may need to discard the plant before the rest of your house plants are affected. So, green-eyed monsters, what are you waiting for? Now that you know the tips for caring ferns, plant one now and start the magic of planting!